Genesis chapter 33. And Jacob lifted up his eyes and he looked, and beyond Esau came, and with him 400 men. And he divided the children into Leah and unto Rachel and unto the two handmaids. And he put the handmaids and their children foremost, and Leah and her children after, and Rachel and Joseph tendermost. And he passed over before them, and bowed himself to the ground 7 times, until he came near to his brother. And Esau ran to meet him, and embraced him, and fell on his neck, and kissed him, and he wept. And he lifted up his eyes, and saw the women and the children, and he said, Who are those with thee? And he said, The children which go on that this has been given thy servant. Then the handmaids and handmaidens came near, they and their children, and they bore themselves. And Leah also with her children came near, and they bore themselves. And after came Joseph near Rachel, and they bore themselves. And he said, What meanest thou by all this drought which I met? And he said, These are plain grace in the sight of my Lord. And Esau said, I have enough, my brother, keep that thou hast to thyself. And Jacob said, Nay, I pray thee, if now I have found grace in thy sight, then receive my present at my hand. For therefore I have seen thy face, as though I had seen the face of God, and thou wast pleased with me. Take, I pray thee, my blessing that is brought into me, because God hath dealt graciously with me, and because I have enough, and he heard him, and he took it. And he said, Let us take our journey, and let us go, and I will go before him. And he said unto him, My Lord, note that the children are tender, and the flock and the hands with the young are with me. And if men should overdrive them one day, all the flock will die. Let my Lord, I pray thee, pass over before his servant, and I will lean down softly, according as the cattle that go before me, and the children be able to endure until I come to my Lord into Seir. And Esau said, Let him now leave with me some of the folk that are with me. And he said, What in the head, let me and grace in the sight of my Lord. So Esau returned that day on his way unto Seir. And Jacob journeyed to Succoth, and built him an house, and made booths for his cattle. Therefore the name of the place is called Succoth. And Jacob came to Shalem, a city of Shechem, which is in the land of Canaan, when he came from Padanram, and he pitched his tents before the city. And he brought a parcel of a field where he had spread his tents at the heart of the children of Hamor, Shechem's father, for 100 pieces of money. And he erected there an altar and called it Israel. Is the head. Here we see now Jacob meets his brother Esau, the one that the young and disagreement with. They were enemies. Since they were twins, they were fighting. But after meeting, it's like Esau had already forgiven his brother, and the know can be, there was no issue between them. This is after that we can be forgiving each other, especially for carrying even enemies to forgive them. They will not take any vengeance upon if you fear God.